Hi, I'm Whitney Morgan, Hashimoto's coach, gluten-free warrior, and creator of the Thyroid Reboot Method and the Gluten Gauntlet mini course. I can't count the number of times I've heard a client say something like this. I know I'm not gluten sensitive, Whitney, because I feel fine when I eat it. Well, the symptoms of gluten sensitivity are not always obvious, and they don't always pop up right after you eat that slice of pizza or that piece of toast. So today, I'm giving you the rundown of the 11 most common but hidden symptoms of gluten sensitivity. But before we jump into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. I've worked with dozens of women with Hashimoto's or hypothyroidism, and almost 100% of the time, they all have an underlying gluten sensitivity. But many don't know it until we run the right labs to confirm it. Unfortunately, most people, including doctors, don't realize that some of the most common signs of gluten sensitivity actually occur outside of the gut. And testing for gluten sensitivity is part of step 2 of my Thyroid Reboot Method. So what are the 11 hidden signs of gluten sensitivity? Well, here we go. Number 1, chronic headaches or migraines. Number 2, anxiety attacks or panic attacks. Number 3, fatigue. And number 4, low vitamin D levels. Number 5 is any inflammatory skin condition. So that's things like psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, and even those little bumps on the back of your arms that most people refer to as chicken skin. Number 6 is brain fog. And this can mean different things to different people. For some people, it's having a poor memory. They just can't recall words. For others, it's difficulty concentrating and they can't stay on task. But no matter what, brain fog means reduced cognitive function, that your brain just doesn't work the way it used to. Number 7 is a history of unexplained miscarriages, or it can be an inability to conceive, where no apparent underlying reason can be determined. Number 8 is joint pain. This is anywhere in the body. Hands, feet, hips, spine, neck, doesn't matter. Number 9, peripheral neuropathy. And this can be numbness and tingling, or it can be shooting nerve pain, or even like a hypersensitivity of the skin in the hands and the feet. Number 10, ADD and ADHD. And number 11, having any autoimmune diagnosis. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be Hashimoto's, psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, doesn't matter. If you have an autoimmune diagnosis, there is a high chance that you are gluten sensitive. Do you have one or more of any of these 11 hidden signs of gluten sensitivity? If you do, put the word yes in the comments below. Current research tells us that almost 1 out of every 3 people are gluten sensitive. So if you have any one of these 11 symptoms, make sure to get yourself tested as soon as possible. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. If you have any thyroid issue, you are most likely gluten sensitive, so get tested. A word of caution here. Most doctors are using the wrong kind of lab to screen for gluten sensitivity. So it's best to work with a functional practitioner or a naturopathic physician who are familiar with the most up-to-date lab tests for gluten sensitivity. To learn more about my Thyroid Reboot Method and how to rebuild your thyroid function from the ground up, click on the link that I provide in the video description. If you're watching the replay on Instagram, just head to my bio link. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, you can let me know by liking it, subscribing to my channel, or sharing this video with a friend who has thyroid issues or someone who has any of these 11 symptoms. And as always, if you have questions, please leave them for me in the comments. I try my best to answer each and every one. Thanks again. I'll see you next week. Bye.